Greetings, users and programs. This is Etari Living Sacrifice, and today we're going to talk about a complete noob's guide to Diablo 2, things I wish I knew when I first started playing Diablo 2 Resurrected. As somebody who never played the original Diablo 2, all my friends that have played this game for years had to tell me some of this super stupid basic stuff. So if you're anything like me and you're brand new to it, or it's been 20 years and you don't remember some basic, and afterwards, after we cover these things in 2 weeks of playing this game, a week of playing this game, 3 days after playing this game, some of this stuff is going to be so basic you'll probably forget that you didn't even know it. So stay tuned. Before we get into things, I'm going to do that classic YouTube, it's called a pro YouTuber move. Like and subscribe the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. And let's get into it. Alright, so when people come into my stream, brand new players just like me, come into my stream, it's their first day playing it. A lot of people are buying this game right now. They're just getting into the game. They're just like me, they've never played it, or it's been 20 years. Some stupid, basic, simple stuff that I did my first character, and I've seen other people do, and veterans of the game would never even think to tell a new person this. But since I'm a brand new player and I just did these things a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I'm going to share them with you. Alright, first thing I would recommend is change your controls now instead of waiting till later. What I did is I came in here to options, came to controls, you click this button default, it will actually pull up 3 different options. Legacy, which is the default, and then I would recommend using the resurrected controls. It's just more in line with like up-to-date games. Like for example, for me, J is journal now. What else? You can change the skill sets is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 instead of the F1, 2, F3. More than likely, you're going to use 3, maybe 4 or 5 skills. Way more common, they're way more accessible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some people still like the F1, F2, F3, F4. What I think I would do is, now that I'm getting into the hell level and the harder difficulties, I might change. I still got 1, 2, 3, 4 as like my main skills, and then if I need closer access to it, instead of reaching over to hit 0 or 9 or something like that, I might remap F1, F2, F3, F4 to that skill. So so they're closer to my hand. So the 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, same thing with the QEWRs. What is my potions? Is where my potions are on my belt. That's actually a fun thing. I'll go over right now. So the belt. So right now, for my button to pull up the belt, it's the tilde button. So what you want to do is, if you're in a hurry, this is something cool. A lot of people are just figuring out this week. You can open up your belt and shift click the potion to pop into your belt. Now here's the crazy thing. If whatever I put in first, that's all I can put, that's all the shift click will bring over for me. So for example, I've only got 2 slots left in the mana potion, so if I shift click the mana potions and then do the next one, it won't pop over there, okay? So, but if I put the rejuvenation potions, shift click, see, it'll put up right in that same line, so you can't accidentally put in your normal, if Q is normally your health potions and W is normally your rejuvenation potions, it won't put it there for you automatically. So that's a cool little trick. I know the camera was in the way a little bit for that one, but I think you get the gist of it. Probably the biggest blunder I see people making as a new player is the way they spec themselves with their stat points. Okay, so if you're anything like me, most RPGs that I played, I like playing balanced characters to start with, so that way as I learn the game, I don't know what I want to specialize in yet, so I'm very balanced throughout the game, and then later on I decide, okay, I'm going to start gearing more towards this or this, but I've got my base of my pyramid, I've got the base of my house, the foundation set to where no matter what comes, I can handle it, right? That is not how Diablo works, all right? The only reason, this is going to sound weird for people that have never played Diablo before, the only reason you put any stats into strength or dexterity is because of the gear that you want to wear requires it. That's the only reason, okay? So this particular Natalia's mask requires 118 strength and 118 dexterity. So the only reason I have any points, I have 119 points into dexterity right now, is because the Natalia's mark that I wanted to wear required 118. So I've got 119, so I'm assuming something in my inventory is giving me additional points that I've received. I'm assuming something down here is giving me one more point somewhere, because I didn't put that in there because that's the most dexterity any of my gear really needs right now. I think this one requires 149 strength. Again, I got 157 strength right now, but I only put 149 in at the time. I'm assuming once again something down here is giving me a bonus that I can't find right now. All right, so the only reason you have any strength or dexterity points in here at all is because the gear requires it. Don't put anything else into energy. Like I've not seen a pro D2 player put any points into energy at all. They use pots. Well, how do I have so much mana? Well, the gear that I have is going to give me mana points that I need, because I've only got 30 points into mana, but I have 159 mana. It's because of the gear that I'm wearing. All right, so everything that you can, so basically everything that you need to wear the gear, you put into strength and dexterity. Everything else goes straight into vitality. Blew my mind. That was like, that is not how RPGs work. That is not how these kinds of games work. In Diablo 2, that's how it works. All right, the next thing, more than likely, you have probably, if you've come across this video, you're a brand new player like I was 2 weeks ago, more than likely, you've already gotten to the point where you've done a couple quests, and you're like, ooh, I can reset my stat points. I can reset my skill points from a car, because I think that's like the second or third quest that you get lets you do that. Do not use that yet. You only get one per difficulty. Down the road, later on, you can grind for these mats, these materials, to make these tokens of absolution where you can reset your skill points as many times as you want. But that, more than likely, if you're coming across this video, you're a long way from that. So do not use that respec right away, especially not normal. Please wait till you get in a nightmare, at least before you respec your first time. Then Google things like, let's say you want to be an assassin, I can't spell assassin, let's say D2, assassin, leveling guide. D2 assassin leveling guide. You'll pull that up. I like Wowhead, and you might want to follow one of these. But again, during normal, you can't really screw it up. There's no wrong build in normal. Just have fun with it. Which brings me to my next point. Just have fun with it. If it's your first time playing D2, you've never played Diablo 2 before, play 2 or 3 characters through normal. Get to know the game. Just have fun with the game. Actually play the game. Don't worry about min-maxing. Don't worry about having the best of the best of the best and making sure you don't look like a noob, because guess what? You are a noob. Just have fun with the game. Play through 2 or 3 characters first. Figure out what you want to specialize in. Figure out what style you like to play. Then start, once you get to Nightmare, enjoy the storyline. It's a pretty cool storyline. It's pretty fun seeing some of those characters that Blizzard has had in things like Heroes of the Storm and all that. It's pretty cool seeing those characters and learning that lore. But once you get to Nightmare difficulty, that would be when it's time to maybe start having to specialize in things, because then all of a sudden some enemies are going to have resistances or immunities and things of that nature. But just go through normal once or twice, 2 or 3 times. Do me a favor, down in the comments section, if you're a brand new player as well, and there's something that you thought of or that you've learned that you'd like to share with the rest of the class, the rest of the noobs like us, the noobs in hell, please put it down in the comments section. Maybe we'll make a video of it. That would be a huge help. Some things, no matter how small it is to you, you might think everybody knows this. I guarantee you there's at least 1 or 3 or 1,000 people like me that did not know these things. All of these tips are for brand new players, people that have never played Diablo 2 before. If you are a seasoned Diablo player, I would recommend a guy named Hatrix11, a very good friend of mine. He's the one that got me into playing Diablo 2. He knows everything that there is to know about Diablo 2. He's the one you want to go to for all your high level, figure out how to do Ubers and the best builds and all that kind of stuff. This channel is more for basic stuff. So head on over to his channel to check out those next level Diablo 2 tips. Down in the description below, I'm going to put Hatrix's Discord channel that is strictly Diablo 2. I'm going to have my Discord channel for noobs. Also, my buddy Hatrix11 does Rushathons every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, meaning for brand new players, what that means is once you play 2 or 3 times through normal, there's really no point in playing normal anymore. So you start a level, let's say you've been playing an assassin, you want to start a paladin, you start a level 1 paladin, and we'll get a group together every Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern at Hatrix11's Twitch channel, and we'll run people through normal, nightmare, and maybe even hell. So we'll rush you through it so that way you don't have to go through the whole story by yourself and take hours and hours and hours. You can get to the grind of the gear, the great grind of the gear. If this video has helped you in any way, be sure to share it with some other Diablo noobs like us. And as always, give the video a big thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that cool stuff you do, and we will see you on the next one. And remember to keep moving forward!